Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great start to the new year. I myself have been crazy busy. There's a lot going on in 2020 so far. Work's been crazy, trying to get things together around the house. And I've been picking up shoes here and there, kind of continuing where I left off in 2019. So let's go ahead and get cracking with the first pickup from 2019. So just a little bit of background of what I've been doing lately. I've actually been going back, reaching back into 2019 to figure out what shoes that I really want that I missed out on, and just figuring out price points and things like that and seeing if it was making sense financially to go ahead and make those purchases. So I have a list. I have a few more on my list that I still need to get. I think I have about 3 more where I'm really good about my purchases for 2019. And then in the meantime, I've actually been rotating the collection around, just figuring out what shoes in the closet I really don't need, just so I can balance out a little bit there. So my goal for 2020 is to make sure that I'm not spending a lot more on sneakers than I did last year, because last year was ridiculous. I've also been keeping track of my purchases on my little blue book here. So I have a tally of what I've purchased, how much I purchased it for, and where I actually purchased it. So this way I have a good spreadsheet and I can keep like a little balance, checks and balances if you will. And I'll share more of that. That might be in a future video halfway through the year. I can show you guys exactly how much I've spent on sneakers for 2020. What I have here is the Nike Air Max Susan. You can tell by the box. Now, there are a lot of details on this shoe. At first sight, I really like this shoe. It was a little bit different. It reminded me of, an old Brit, a gentleman's attire. Really nice and clean, fall colors. It had some plaids, corduroy, some leather. So it was really, really nice. To go over details on the shoe itself here, you've got this toe cap with this plaid. You've got what looks like corduroy going across the mid panel here. On the medial side, you have this red check, the sail check on the lateral side here. And then you've got the same pattern, plaid pattern going across the ankle collar there. You've got white hits on the heel with this suede and green in Nike Air. And then on the tongue, which I think is probably the coolest piece, is you've got this brown leather tongue. And then across the actual tab itself, it has Nike Air, and then the Max is actually crossed out. And then it says Susan. So another thing is on the top eye stays, you've got these little buttons, what looks like they're buttons on whatever the main character of the movie was wearing. I am actually a sucker for gum outsole, so this was always this was a nice touch for me, very, very appealing. And then on the actual midsole, you have this brown leather wrapping with brown stitching, which I think is a really, really clean look. It's a really nice shoe. I like the actual materials. You got these thin flat laces on the shoe, which are a little different. Takes a little getting used to, but I actually like it. It doesn't look bad at all. It's really, really clean, goes well with the shoe itself. And then the cork insole. Now, I am naturally not a fan of cork insoles. I've had some bad experiences with them. They don't feel right, a lot of rubbing when I wear the shoes. So it's gonna be interesting when I actually wear these, how these are gonna feel. So far, I am really impressed with the look of the shoe. I haven't done the sniff test in a while. There's nothing like a fresh pair of kicks. So the smell of this shoe is like a haberdashery. I can smell fine linens, leather, things of that nature. That's what this reminds me of. So there you guys have it. We have the Air Max Susan, which is the Leica collaboration with Nike for the movie Missing Link. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on this shoe. Was there just too much going on for this? Was it just enough? Is it too simple? Are the colors too fall-y for you? Interesting that colors like this would come out. I mean, I understand the movie and everything releasing during that time, but these fall colors really would be interesting for a springtime release. But it worked. These sold out on the SNKRS app. And they did also release a friends and family pair. I think this had a different hang tag on it, and there were some other differences on the shoe. I was looking to see what the prices were on those, and they were over $1,000, so I decided to stick with this instead, and I'm very happy with this pickup. 2020, there's a lot of new things coming in the mix. I'm actually gonna work on creating a studio in my house. I have an extra room that I'm gonna build out. Right now it's full of shoe boxes and a bunch of other memorabilia. So I'm actually working to convert that into an actual studio, so you'll get better videos, better quality, and things of that nature. But again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you as always, and I will catch you on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.